Hello everyone. I want to do just a mini art journal page in my little Faith mini art journal. Today we'll do Let Your Light Shine Before Others, which is Matthew 5:16, and I have a little lamp here. I got that from, get it here, By the Well for God. It comes in a devotional kit. The kit has all kinds of really cool stuff. It even has a stamp set that comes with it, but I wanted to use this lantern for my signification of light. I already have a clean off page here. That one. And we'll go ahead and get started. Now this already has a lot on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tone it down some, and I want to use what's left on this jelly plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some white acrylic paint to the jelly plate. Okay, shake it up good, and I'll put it on there pretty good. And I've got to spread it out all over the jelly plate so that it picks up everything that is on the plate and takes it off. Let me just go ahead and not waste this on there, but I'm going to let it dry for a second. There we go, see? I'm going to let it dry for a second. I'm going to be right back. Okay, now I don't know if this is going to work or not, but if not, we just keep moving on. I just want it to dry just a little bit more, and what I'm going to do is I am just going to put it down here, flip my page over, and then put pressure on it. I mean, everything I do is just for fun anyway. It's not anything for like perfection, nothing like that. I'm not really good at perfection. I'll even put a piece of paper on here to hopefully rub that on there. Hopefully we get something off. If not, well, we tried. And now you know. No, nothing came off. Well, let me see, because I want all this on there. I know the lighting is just not the greatest. I've got the sun just blaring in. And we'll try it again. And I'll just take my finger and put it on there. And do that. I'll just put that white paint right there. And I'm just going to push it down. I'll keep trying till it works. I mean, what have I got to lose? It's paper, it's paint. It's an experiment. Oh, I got white paint all. I have white paint everywhere. That's all right. It wipes off. I'm gonna grab this, flip it over again. I'll take this piece of paper because this side's gessoed, so it makes it really hard to press down on it. Maybe I need to leave that on there for a second. Okay, I'll be the first to show. No, it did not work. So I will dry this and we'll fix this. Okay, now that that's dry, I'm just going to go ahead and take the same Dylusions paints that I'm sure I have on here, because I could tell by the color and the vibrancy of it. And I see my window is crouching in, but I'm sorry about that. So this is what it's going to be, which I kind of like how this is. So I might just take the white and make it, use the yellow. Yes, it's funky cottage cheese, but it still works. I'll just take a brush and pick some up. And mash it down. It works really good with the sponge applicators. But I just want, I don't feel like getting them. I'm lazy about that sometimes if I don't already have it on my desk. So I'm just going to come in and paint around that so that it looks like light. And I'll just dabble around the edge. I need to make sure. Yep, I'm in shot. Okay. Because it doesn't need to be super dark. We want it to be light. And you can honestly leave some of the white also, because it's light. I do love these paints. The Dylusions paints have such a vibrancy to them. They don't disappoint. Yeah, back when they first came out, they had just a couple of issues, but nothing that wasn't, it's not like you couldn't still use it. Do you know what I mean? Let me wipe that off. Let me dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna take the vibrant turquoise, just a little bit, and oh, that mixed up pretty well. I'm gonna take a little bit, and whenever I open these, I always put water back in them to keep them hydrated, but it has to be like distilled water, so that there are no bacteria in it to grow. And I'll close this back up. I'll take this. That's probably an awful lot. It sure is, but that's okay. We'll put some over here. And I'll find my areas and just reinforce my color some. To give it a little more vibrancy. And it's just a makeup sponge that I cut. Now, I want to talk about what this says. Let your light shine before others. I look at it this way. God just wants me to be a good person to other people. My light is what he wants me to tell other people. I don't force my beliefs on anyone. That everyone has a right to believe what they want to believe, know what they want to know, and feel what they want to feel. I don't push anything that I am on people, because it's not going to happen that way. People will turn ugly on you or hurtful. I don't want to be that person. I don't. I'll just wipe it up today. I'm not gonna That was quite a bit of paint, but that's all right. I still have plenty. All right. Okay. And also, in the Bible, this is my hand Bible. It says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. It's not hard to be a good person. It takes a lot more effort to be not nice than it does to just be nice. Just smile at someone. If you see they're having a bad day, just smile at them. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to preach to them. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is just give them a smile. If they smile back, give them a nod. Let them know that, you know, it's going to be okay. No matter what road they have to walk, they have to walk it. No matter road you walk, you have to walk. You have to walk it. We are all, you know, we're supposed to be there for each other, but we're all responsible for our own actions. No one can make us do anything we don't want to do, no matter what the situation is. So, with that said, let me keep going with the colors, because I need to put some of them back in. So I'll grab my pink, and grab my green, and I'll just use my pouncers. Hopefully, I forgot to clean them last time, but that's okay. They'll still work. I'll just dampen it a little bit. Want to use the green, because after that I've got to, pink and green just won't go well together. I have Fresh Lime. I do love these paints. I love the vibrancy of them. They have amazing color. I just need a little bit, and I always get it all over me. That's all right. And I'll just put that down there. I always, like I said, when I open it, I'll spray more water in there to keep it nice and fluid. And I'll close it up, because knowing me, I will spill it. All right, so let's get our green in here. And I can move it around, some of this yellow. I can move it around in this turquoise blue. I can even add some into the yellow. Why not? Okay. And I can come over here, clean it off. Just like this page got started, I'll clean these off on this page. Why not? All right, let me wipe that up. And get my pink. This is bubblegum pink. And I'll just get a little bit from the lid, put it down, and I'll spray it really good to keep it nice and fluid. I will have to eventually clean the sides of these, because they get crumbly, but I don't really care about that. That's not the end of the world for me. All right, so let me work this into this, and I'll come over here and brighten up my colors. I can actually go into the yellow, which will make an orange. And that's not bad. I wonder what would happen. I'm just curious. If I clean some of these off, just to break up the solid, whoops, the solid color, I've got to get that out of the yellow. There, that's better. And I'll come over here, clean this off. And I could actually come in here, a little bit of pink if I wanted. I can just go through, you know, it's, but I'm not going to do that right now. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, I'm going to dry this and we'll do something else. Okay, to change this up a little bit, I think what I'm going to do is just whatever's left on here, I'm just going to go around the edges of it just to make it look different. Because I can. That looks good. I like that. I see you. I see you sneaking in here. It's all good. All right, and we have a stamp set. Very old one. I got it from Tuesday Morning a couple years back, from American Crafts. You can look up American Crafts and see if they still have the faith stamps. But I'm going to use some of these for texture. Why not? And I might as well use, let's see, I like the little dots, that's for sure. And I'll use these crosses, or at least one of them. So, now that the sun has decided to go back where it belongs, behind my curtain, let me get a stamp block and we'll get stamping. Okay, so I have Stays on Ink from a little itty bitty dots. Excuse me. And let's see how well this is going to look. Either way, it's just fun. I mean, it's not, I'm not trying to be in a Hall of Fame for art, you know. It's just something to do. You can practice your scripture while you're doing it. And I'll just stamp that off on there. And there we go. Two. There we go. Sorry. All right, now I'm going to take this VersaFine that I have on my desk called Paradise. It's pretty blue. And I'll do that with my cross. It is a little bitty cross. Really is. But it's what I want to put on there. So that's what I'm going to put on there. Okay, let's see. Do it like that. And this was just from a prayer card, a pack of prayer cards that I bought. You can order them. If you find them somewhere, you can find them, buy them. I'm just gonna put some crosses randomly all over my page. And that looks good. How about one in, I don't have any in here, so there, that's good. All right, I got this on clearance because it was broken. All right, let's see. Let me just glue this down that way. And I like to just go ahead and position everything where I want it to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. That'll work because I'm going to put a border also. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I don't want to cover up the scripture, that's for sure. All right, and now that I have that where I want that, I'm just going to flip it over and go ahead and put some glue on my other piece. And that way, all I gotta do is put it where I want it and mash it down. I always gotta put this back in because if not, I forget and it clogs up quick. There we go. This was the glue I used. You have to keep the pin in it. All right. Is it perfectly centered? I don't know. I'm gonna hit it with the dryer real quick and then we'll do maybe some doodling. Okay, I have an acrylic paint marker from Amazon. That's the name. Comes in a set. I'm just going to go around haphazardly my word here, my phrase, my scripture. Just going to make it. Now because it's raised up off my page, it's not going to look as good. That's okay. I will add some more outline to it. I can outline my old-fashioned lantern here. I can come in and mark some more of my crosses here that were in blue, just to make them different, darker, whatever you want. It's just doodling while I reflect on the scripture. I could also add a border with a border stamp or even a marker. I have these. I know the light changed. I had to completely close the blind because the sun was just barreling in here. Let's see what this one looks like. That's fine. Just put this on here. Grab the black Stays On ink. Just stamp up the stamp. It's quite fine, so I don't know if this one will do. I need a thicker one, but for now it's good. It's what I have on here. Yeah, that doesn't show up well enough. I'll have to get a, like this one. That one will do better. Okay. And I'll just put it over. Oops, that's not wanting to stick anymore. So I'll just put it down with my fingers. Like that. And I'll just stamp it, load it with ink, move that out of my way. And I'll come up here, stamp it. But see what I mean? You can go all the way around and just add the border yourself. This just helps me reflect on scripture, and I like to do art, so I might as well combine both. You can add white splashes, different colored splashes, it doesn't matter. Like, let's see, Sharpie. I don't even know if there's any left in this. It's just a big fat Sharpie marker. Just add white dots if you want, you know, like splashes, or it's all good. It's all art. But that is my mini art journal page for the day in my little faith journal. How big is this? This is, yeah, let's see, 6 1/4 by 5. That's how big it is. Not that big, but sometimes when I don't want to do huge, see, like this is my hand. I want to do some, but I don't want to have to tackle and start a big page. I'll do a little page. Why not? And then I can just reflect on the scripture that I have on my page. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe. Leave me a comment if you like. Bye for now.